My name is Adriana Calderon. I work at the UK Centre for Ecology and Hydrology. And today I'm going to talk to you about the HydroSOS, which is the Hydrological Status and Outlook System, which is an initiative that it's been running almost for 10 years now, led by the World Meteorological Organization and the UKCEH, contributing specifically to the technical development capacities of this initiative. So quickly, what is HydroSOS? It's a system that is trying to connect products across different scales, so national products, global products, river basin products into one single platform. It's mainly led by the National Hydrometeorological Services, and we try to combine all of this information into one single platform and consistent framework where everyone, not just the countries that share data, but everyone can have access to this portal, which I will show you about in the next slides. In here, I'm just showing you a map of what our regions are we currently covering. So we have more than 50 participating countries in this initiative. We have presence in almost all of the continents. We need a bit more countries to connect with HydroSOS in Asia, but also African countries are also contributing and sharing data through the HydroSOS portal. The HydroSOS implementation in Africa has been going for a couple of years. We have different projects when we're not only focusing on the data sharing, but a big part of HydroSOS is the capacity development. So we help countries to develop their hydrological status products and also their forecasting products so they can enhance their capacities of their national centers. We have different regional cooperation institutions such as the African Development Bank, Adaptation Fund. We have an upcoming project with Cruz in West Africa. Also different projects such as the Volta project, the Nile Basin Initiative that is also contributing to HydroSOS. And here is a snapshot of how the portal looks. You can access the portal at wmohydrosos.ch.ac.uk, and you can see the global products that are currently there. These come from geoglows, model geoglows, outlets as well with streamflow precipitation, and also the national products that I will also show you about that. And in here, you can just go into any area of the country using the global products, and you can see the different categorizations of these products, which will let you know how streamflow is, what's happening with current streamflow, and also where there are forecasts available. You can see what's going to happen in the upcoming months. And you can see this as this bar showing in East Africa. And you can see this for any region of the world. Upcoming, we are also working, the CH is working with the Copernicus C3S water service that is updating their seasonal forecasting and also their climate projections. So this is going to be one of the input files that we're going to also add to HydroSOS in probably next year when this project is finished, which is a whole new set of projections of hydrological seasonal projections. Here is an example of how HydroSOS is run. So we have a GitHub repository, a public repository where countries can access this and they can see how they can transform the hydrological gauging station data into categorized products and therefore be shared in the portal. So this is available for the countries to see how to do this processing so their products can be shared through the HydroSOS website. Here, this is also an example of how not only you can adapt current streamflow products, but you can also use bulletins. Some countries run monthly bulletins, weekly bulletins, bi-yearly bulletins. So this information can also be translated into our categorization and also added to the portal. This is just an example of how we have been working with different countries in development, in how if they already do not have any status or Outlook products, we help them develop this through in-person training. We also have online training that countries can participate as well. So we have been doing this in different regions in the Caribbean. We have an upcoming training in the Caribbean. We recently had a training in Ethiopia, And in different regions throughout the year, we carry training where countries are needing training specifically for forecasting or status products. This is also an example of the different methods of how we help countries see different options to translate their outlooks. Here is also showing what countries can see and develop their new products as the capacity development side of HydroSOS. And what about Earth observation in HydroSOS? So we currently do not have any Earth observation in the portal, but we are actively seeking any contributions that can help feed the portal. Also, very important variables for droughts as well, such as soil moisture, as the focus right now have been primarily on stream flow. And these data sets can be then formatted as well to the HydroSOS categorization. And just to finish with this, what's the importance of this platform for droughts? Well, you can see in real time, if you go to the portal, what is happening in a specific place. So countries can prepare for any upcoming, drying weather that might be anticipated. Also see what's the forecast tells us about this specific area. If the stream flow is below normal, and this can trigger alerts for droughts or help countries plan, not only see your own region, but also maybe what's happening in neighboring regions or transboundary river basins, when usually this information is not shared across the countries. So yeah, thank you. And this is HydroSOS. I'm just going to go very quickly to talk to you about another initiative that we have at the UKCEH that is called ROBIN, which is a reference observatory of basins for international hydrological climate change detection. And this is just to show you that we're also collecting data from different countries to have it in a united repository. And these are stations or places in the world that have not had any human influence. So we can clearly see if there's any driven climate change in that area. So we have a lot of countries participating in this as well. And the focus is to build an international reference network and to drive studies with this data, which is also very important to look at possible future, dry periods, how has, weather climate has been happening with no anthropogenic influence in certain areas. And this is showing just a map of the current countries. We finished phase 1, now we're moving up to phase 2. So if any country here today that would like to join the ROBIN network, please feel free to email us at the CH, and you can become part of the ROBIN initiative and help study climate change across the globe. So yes, thank you very much. And yeah, this was all for today. Happy to take questions.